Hey everybody, this is Jay and I'm here at Clayton Homes of Florence in Florence, South Carolina. One of the things that I always talk about with a customer when they come in to look at a home is how do you use your home? And I got to thinking that how I use my home is more or less for cooking and entertaining. So today we're going to cook at Clayton. This is one of the recipes that was taught to me by my grandmother, and it's good old-fashioned Southern pimento cheese. Now, pimento cheese is something that's been around since the 1870s and actually started in New York. It didn't become popular in the South until probably somewhere around 1910. And that's with the advent of cream cheese and good old-fashioned Duke's mayonnaise and things like that. But this is a recipe again that my grandmother taught me, and so I'm going to show it to you in this beautiful home here at Clayton Homes. We are in a home that's called the Stayin Alive. This particular home is a little over 1,500 square feet. If you can see in the background, it is finished drywall. It has very beautiful cabinets, very beautiful finishings like crown molding and linoleum and carpet. And this is one of the homes that Clayton builds that you get to pick a lot of colors in. I will show you some of those in just a moment. But what I'm putting in this bowl is 16 ounces of a New York extra sharp cheddar cheese. I always grate my own cheese because if you use the bag stuff, what tends to happen is they use a cornstarch or something like that to keep the cheese from sticking together. And if you use your own grated cheese, then what ends up happening is you end up with a little bit more of a creamy mixture. So this is 2 8-ounce blocks. Now you can use whatever type of cheese you want. You can use Colby Jack, you could use pepper jack, you can use just regular old mild cheddar. I just happen to like the sharpness of the New York extra sharp cheddar. And then use half the amount in cream cheese. So this is 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. And this has been softened. If I can get it open. Probably be easier without these. There you go. So that's 8 ounces of cream cheese. And this is 1 small jar of diced pimentos. And black pepper to your taste. I just like to sprinkle a little bit over the top because I like it to have just enough pepper in it to see the pepper actually in it. And about 5 or 6 dashes of your favorite hot sauce. Now, mayonnaise is something that a lot of people don't use. Now, I use just enough mayonnaise so that when I turn on this mixer in just a minute, that it's going to kind of help blend this together. So this ends up being probably about 1/4 cup to start with. Now, this is something that you can adjust to your liking, but I'm going to turn this mixer on here, and it might get a little bit loud. When I make my pimento cheese, I like mine to be really chunky. If you have a food processor that has the grating attachment in it, you can feed all of this down into a food processor and it will be extra, extra creamy. And I like mine a little bit chunkier. I'm going to scrape my bowl down. And this is about the consistency of what you would expect out of a cheese ball. I like mine this way because when you refrigerate it, it does set back up a little bit. And then you can use it in, say for instance, stuffing cheeseburgers. You could use it almost as a compound butter if you like. But this is my grandmother's Southern pimento cheese. And I just made this in this beautiful home called the Stayin Alive. This is your view of this home starting at the front door. It has a beautiful built-in porch, and it swings back around into this kitchen with all of these beautiful cabinets. Now you've got the Euro range hood. All of our homes in this series come with Samsung appliances. You do get to pick that side-by-side fridge if you like. And leaving this kitchen, it comes around into a formal dining room. This is a flex space that you can use any way you like. I've seen variations that had art studios. I've seen workout rooms. Most people choose to put a dining room in it. Back around through the kitchen, you've got a really spacious laundry room that has space for a stand-up freezer, and also a place for you to put your brooms and vacuum cleaners and things like that. And then as we pan back around, you've got this long hallway that leads to 2 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. If you'd like to see this gorgeous home, give us a call here at Clayton Homes of Florence at 664-8400.